Okay, so we've talked about this before that I need to stop just like doing everything for so I get their clothes for them every day out for school, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to see how spoiled they are?
Yes.
I gave these socks to Joey to wear today and he doesn't want to wear them. Tell me why.
What's the pattern on them? I can't see the pattern.
They're just gray socks.
They're not matched.
They are matched. They're the same sock.
Why?
Here we go. They're inside out. He won't even turn them out inside the right side himself. He didn't want to wear them. He put them in the dirty clothes because they were inside out. That's how spoiled my children are.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, I've got two boys sleeping behind this screen right now that put on their clothes inside out and backwards all the time. I'm like, dude, turn. Oh, I don't care.
No, he wanted me to get him new socks that were not only matched, but he didn't want to just flip them inside out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a good mom, you'd do it. I'm kidding. You're a great mom.
No, so today, Friday, we do car picnic day.
Okay, what's that? Tell me about that.
We leave for school a little bit early, and I stop at the gas station like a good mom and let them get a snack and a drink that they wouldn't normally get for breakfast. And then we sit in the car outside the school before it opens and have breakfast together.
That's fun.
Yeah, and talk about things. Because both of the children are going to the school counselor, Joey recently and Layla this entire time. So she's kind of a lockbox, but he'll tell me exactly what they talked about. So we talk about that usually and stuff on Fridays. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start doing that. My kid's school starts up, I guess in a week. Today's the last day, then spring break, and then after spring break, they go back 4 days a week, and then on Fridays they do distance learning. So they'll be going back to school. My first week, but I won't start until Tuesday. Oh my God, I have to see if we have uniforms. Oh my God.
My kids have been in school since October.
Like 5 days a week?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and full days, huh?
Full days, yeah. And now they're even allowed to take the bus. At the beginning, they wanted as few children on the bus as possible. And so I went half the year without the bus, but now they can take the bus home.
God, is that so strange about COVID? Like how it just kind of glossed right over kids. Like I know kids could give it to other people, but like they never really got like a few here and there. But like COVID was like, hey, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60, we're coming for you. 9-year-old. We're cool.
Yeah, like and it's weird because in Joey's class, the class is small enough that the desks are just far enough apart. But in Layla's class, like they have the big plastics on the sides of their desks. And then now she's doing basketball, but they each have their own ball and they're each in a different spot on the court. And they put their masks on when they're doing stuff in the same vicinity.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a trip how it just skipped right over the kids.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then they have spring break next week and they'll be with their dad. And then I have 3 days off and I was going to go on a vacay, but I think instead of spending that money on like hotel stuff, I'm going to do stuff around my house.
Okay. I think that's a great idea. Actually,
here's a couple things that I bought already. You know, when you're a homeowner. So because I bought a big Craftsman tool chest a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
And then so I realized that I have like a whole bunch of tools, but I don't have like multiple sets of like I have all of my screwdrivers are ones that you interchangeable. They're not just standard. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then hole filler.
Okay.
Because I'm learning more about Molly screws and holes and how it rips things out of walls. I thought with Molly screws you're supposed to keep tightening them until you can't tighten them anymore, and that's just going to rip them right out the wall.
Yeah,
which I didn't know that I've learned.
The Molly screws are the plastic anchors that you screw in, not tap in, right?
The Molly anchors are the ones, okay, so you put a hole in the wall first, and then you put the anchor in, and then you put the screw in, and as you screw, the Molly gets bigger and holds it to the wall.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So if you keep making it bigger and tighter, it's gonna squish your drywall and just yank it out of the wall. So you only want it to stop at the wall for it to hold.
Bob Vila, not Madden, right here on the live stream. That's what's happening right now.
I've been going to the little stores around here, and I was gonna do because I got this new wine rack, and I wanted to get like a set of 8 glasses that match. And then I realized that's not who I am as a person. Like I want a different wine glass for everybody. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm gonna go back to all the little stores and just get like one individual wine glass when I go. And then I got this. Like, isn't this funny?
When in doubt, pull it. Ah.
Isn't that funny? And then I got another one too, but I don't know if I could show it on the stream.
Oh man, can you cover up the bad stuff so we can fill in the blanks?
That is what it is to fill in the blank, and that's what makes it bad, okay?
Hold the...
So I got this. There's this little store, little consignment shop down the street called Upscale Resale, and they have a whole bunch of these napkins in there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a cool place. I went to a couple of the thrift stores, a whole bunch of the consignment stores up here, but they're not like the Modesto ones. Like the 3 thrift stores that I went to up here could fit in one of the Modesto ones.
So they're pretty small and kind of focused on what they have.
Oh yeah, but everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
And the ones here, like one is for the Humane Society, and like they're all go to something. It's pretty cool.
I always go to, I like the Habitat for Humanity store here in Modesto. I always go there first, and then I always go the Goodwill second and the Hope Chest third, and that's just a toss up when I go thrift store shopping. I like the off the beaten path ones. But I like the Habitat for Humanity one. I really, really like. I like where that money goes, you know? So I always try and pick for a thrift store. I always try and pick where the money's going to go, you know? But then sometimes I'm looking for something specific, so I don't care where I go as long as they have it, you know? Like I've got a friend in Georgetown right now who's been on me about finding her VCR, like an actual VHS camcorder. So I've been hitting them all up. Like as soon as I find one, Carrie, you got one coming. I just haven't found one yet.
Ooh, that's a good little scavenger hunt thing.
Yeah.
That's hard to find.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking for a couple months now.
My sister, my mom, and I have a day planned to go to downtown Sonora because there's a whole bunch of antique and consignment shops and new home stores. I'll look for you.
Time out.
Yeah.
What happened the last time you went to downtown Sonora?
What did happen last time I went to downtown?
You got the COVID.
I know. Well, I can't get it again, right?
I think you're good. I think you got those antibodies. I think you got those Tom Hanks
right?
antibodies in you now. Yeah. Yeah,
Sonora,
I'm not vaxxed.
Here's the thing. I love Sonora. It just does not love me back. I got the COVID. That dude that ruined me. Like, I need to stay out of Sonora. But they have super cute stores, so I can't stop it going over there.
Hey, I wanted to share something with you that I didn't share with you on the radio, and I haven't told you about this in advance at all.
No, that scares me. That preview scares me.
Where did it go? I have to find it now. Here it is.
What?
I got a message last night at like 10:40 at night. I don't know. Her name's, I'm not going to say her name because she asked me not to read the message or to say who she was.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say her name, but I got, since we are the letter R friends, ... ha ... I can tell you this ... You seem super sad ... Do not put this on radio, but it's kind of hard to watch parentheses here, and I only have a window from 8 to 8:30 ish. Step it up.
Okay, so it doesn't say who it's from.
No, it does, but she asked me not to read it on the radio, so I'm keeping her name quiet. But I don't know her. I think she means like since we're friends on Facebook.
So she says to step it up, like stop being a sad face.
So I don't think we're allowed to talk about our exes anymore. And then she wrote, JK kind of ...
Oh no, dude, when I went through my divorce with Joe, people wrote Angie all the time and were like, we do not want to hear about our divorce. And then this one woman was very unhappy. So that's the day I released my divorce photos on social media. Yeah, Angie would get emails, I'm telling you, and voicemails all the time about me talking about my divorce.
That bums me out. I always thought I was kind of approaching this with a certain sense of humor about it. But if I'm a sad sack, man, I'm sorry.
No.
Okay.
Ben, you can be sometimes, but you're allowed to be.
Okay.
You haven't for the most part. Don't listen to those people. You're allowed to do this however way you want.
Okay. Well, because you brought up Sonora, and then you brought up the ex, and I was like, oh, I got to think about that last night. Not you in specific, just she was talking to me, but I was like, I don't think we're allowed to talk about that anymore.
Oh, I am. Talk about it all day. Yeah, even as much as he messed me up, dude, I still miss him sometimes. It's so bananas. So I'm just staying busy. I've been keeping the house together, hanging out with the kids, working more. So then I'm going to have those 3 days off. So I'm going to go, I'm hanging out with my sister and my mom one day while the boys go golfing. The boys, I mean my brother-in-law and my dad, not my ex-boyfriend. Could you imagine the Hispanic, the feminist, and the prison guard go golfing? That sounds like a politically incorrect joke, right?
That sounds like two people don't come back home. or two people come home, one person doesn't, and two polar opposites now have to be friends because they're in on it together.
No, as long as they didn't talk politics, they would have been fine. But yeah, so I'm going to go shopping with my sis and my mom. I'm looking forward to it and have lunch.
When it comes to golfing, I have a set of Golden Bear golf clubs.
Mm-hmm.
I only have a half set of Golden Bear golf clubs now.
Why? Did she have your clubs?
No, Played Against Sports did.
Oh. What? You sold half of your clubs?
Well, traded
for disc golf? I would call it. They laughed at you on the way out, I bet.
Probably a little bit.
No, my brother-in-law's hella good. You don't want to play with that group.
I don't. This is why I'm disc golfing. Because people like your brother-in-law. Because you know what? People like your brother-in-law go out and they take 4 or 5 strokes and they get really mad. They're like, oh my God. You go out disc golfing, you get 4 strokes, and you're like, dude, good job, man. And 4 strokes in disc golf is bad, but they're still like, hey, bro, good job. I got you.
I got you. Because they're all high.
Like a good 90% of them. Which is why you never see any fights. They're all just like, hey, man, you beat me. Good job, man. Good job.
All right, I got to round these kids up. We got to do some stuff on the radio. We are giving away Bear Valley lift tickets. Fresh powder up here. Thank you, Honey's Air and Solar, for putting us on our live stream. We're going to do it again at 8 o'clock this morning. We have a lot of cool stuff we're giving away on the air. What else?
Yes, Stockton 99 dirt track tickets are coming up just before 9 o'clock, and then just after 9 o'clock, Series Cruise In, Rhea and the Last Dragon at the Series Cruise In. I refuse to believe that that's the last dragon. There are more dragons.
We're going to hop back on the radio and see you at 8. Bye.